We're going to be looking at area models today. An area model is made up of two arrays. For example, if I give the problem 33 times 4 I'm going to have one array that's going to show 30 times 4 and one array that will show 3 times 4 because I'm going to pull apart 33 in expanded notation, which is 30 plus 3. So when I make my area model, I draw my rectangle, and I'm going to divide it because I have two numbers, so this is 30 and this is 3. My 4 goes on the vertical. There's an imaginary plus sign here and a multiplication sign here. So now I'm going to figure out that 4 times 30, which is my first array, I can see that 4 times 3 is 12, and I add my place value back on, which is going to be a 0. So I know that 4 times 30 is 120, and I know that 4 times 3 is 12. So my next step is to take 120 plus 12. 120 plus 12. So that's 2, 3, 1. So therefore 33 times 4 is 132. Let's try another one. What if I did the number 56 times 7? So again, I'm going to make my 56 in expanded notation, meaning I'm going to pull it apart. So it's 50 plus 6. And that's dealing with place value again. So now I'm going to draw my rectangle for my array model. I have two boxes to make. This one's going to be 50. This one's going to be 6. You can kind of imagine how big the boxes need to be if there were dots in them. This would go 50 dots across, and this would only go 6 dots across. So you're trying to, or 6 boxes across. So you're trying to kind of make them so that they are relatively close to the size that they need to be, but not necessarily the size, because we're not using dot paper. And then my 7 will go over here vertically. So now I'm going to do 50 times 7, which I know 7 times 5 is 35, and the rule of 10, I'm going to put that 0 back on, and 7 times 6, which is 42. I now know that I'm going to add my two boxes together, so I have 350 plus 42. Which equals 392. And this works for any number I want times a single digit number. So if I want to take a 3-digit number, for example, I'm going to take 123 times 5. To pull this number 123 into expanded notation, that's 100 plus, this is in the 10 spot, so that's 20, plus, that's in the 1 spot, so that's 3. So 123 is 100 plus 20 plus 3 in expanded notation. And therefore I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 boxes. So as I make my box, again, I make it relatively close to it, so I know that this is going to be a little bit because this is worth 3, and then I have 20, and then I have 100. Again, remembering that there's an imaginary plus sign at both of those lines. My 5 is going to go over here in the vertical. So now I'm going to multiply 5 times 100, so 5 with 2 zeros, which is 500. 5 times 20 now, well 5 times 2 is 10, and I have a 0 to add back on, and 5 times 3 is 15. Again, all I simply do is add 500 plus 100 plus 15. Add them together, and I'm going to get 615. This is called the area model.